Today we'll dive into the golden rules of Stoicism. From the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius to fundamental principles that can change our lives, we'll share how this ancient philosophy can be applied in the modern world to help us face daily challenges and find a deeper meaning in our existence. If this is your first time on the channel, please subscribe and like the video so we can continue creating more content like this in the future. As we embark on this journey, we invite you to reflect on your own life, question your beliefs, and consider how Stoic principles can help you achieve greater mental clarity, lasting inner peace, and a deeper connection with the world around you. Get ready to dive into the wisdom of the Stoics and learn timeless lessons that will guide you toward a fuller and more meaningful life. This journey is not just an exploration of Stoicism, but also an opportunity to transform your perspective and find a path to true happiness and inner fulfillment. Let's begin this journey together toward discovery and transformation. The world is full of traps around every corner, ready to take away your power. Just look at every famous movie or show being promoted, or the types of people being idolized today. Nothing escapes the mind control agenda of the elites. Men are being brainwashed to accept weakness. There's a very famous story about a wolf that we want you to hear. Once upon a time, there was a fierce wolf feared by all. One day, the wolf fell in love with a farmer's daughter. But there was a problem. The farmer hated the wolf, and upon learning of the wolf's love for his daughter, wanted to do everything possible to prevent it. So the cunning farmer called the wolf and told him he would only allow the marriage if the wolf removed his sharp claws for the safety of his daughter. The wolf thought it was a small price for a great reward, and went to a rock and broke off his claws. The next day he went to the farmer and said, "Now I don't have sharp claws. Give me your daughter's hand in marriage." But the cunning farmer told him to do one more thing: remove his sharp teeth and fangs. The wolf agreed to that condition too and broke off his teeth and fangs. However, when the wolf returned to the farmer the next day, the farmer attacked and killed him. This time, the wolf had no sharp claws or teeth to defend himself. Everything that gave the wolf strength, he chose to give up voluntarily, one by one. Remember, the world we live in today is no different. There are forces at play that have carefully designed a system to keep you a slave to your desires and impulses. And here's the hard truth. You can blame the farmer or the elites all you want, but at the end of the day, it was the wolf who chose to obey them voluntarily. Strength is the virtue that all men must follow, whether in professional, financial, or romantic life. Every man naturally desires to feel dominant, strong, and powerful because that is what you are. All men desire a strong sense of purpose, but many of us don't have it because we engage in behaviors that prevent us from becoming the strong men we were meant to be. Now let's explore key lessons for men. Mocking others. As a high-value man, you should never look down on others. Mocking others can make you seem insecure and disrespectful. Instead, offer constructive criticism and valuable advice so others can learn and grow. Remember, strong and confident men don't belittle others. This is a crucial aspect often overlooked when discussing authentic masculinity. You might have heard of the crab bucket example. When one crab tries to escape the bucket, others pull it back. When someone tries to improve their life or reach a goal, others may feel uncomfortable or jealous. This kind of attitude is neither constructive nor honorable. If you find yourself mocking others, remember that you're putting yourself below them. This doesn't mean you shouldn't correct someone for their mistakes, but don't mock them. As a man, you should teach and guide your peers without resentment or ulterior motives. You can offer constructive criticism and valuable advice so they can learn and grow. Remember, strong and confident men don't belittle others. Instead, listen to what Mike Tyson says about it. Social media made you all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it. Failing to accept responsibility. Embrace your responsibilities with pride. Responsibilities are not a burden, but an integral part of our existence. The price of greatness is responsibility. Going back to the story of the wolf and the farmer's daughter, the main reason the wolf loses everything in the end is that he wasn't aware of his responsibility. His responsibility was to live as a wolf. His sharp claws and teeth were part of what made him a wolf. but he forgot this responsibility and chose to abandon it. The same goes for your life. Embrace your responsibilities with pride. Responsibilities are not a burden, but an integral part of our existence. Say with me, I will honor my responsibilities with pride because they are what make me a man. The day you choose to run away from your responsibilities is the day you choose to abandon your masculinity completely. I want you to memorize this quote. The price of greatness is responsibility. Listen to it again. The price of greatness is responsibility. This not only strengthens our identity as men, but also contributes to the well-being of those around us. Responsibility should not be avoided or abandoned. Instead, it should be embraced as a path to greatness and fulfilling our potential as men. Running away from failure. Growth is often hidden behind failure. Don't fear failure. See it as a step towards success. It is a weak man who blames his failure on the strength of others. This is a challenge for many men today. Most always choose comfort over growth. Remember, growth is painful and often hidden behind failure. There's a famous example of a man digging for diamonds. He doesn't know how deep the diamonds are, but he keeps digging. At first, he only sees more dirt each time he digs, but he continues. After a few hours or even days, he finds what he was looking for. So remember, failure is not the end. If that's your mindset, you can be sure you will never succeed in anything. Think of anything worth having. Suppose you start a business. At first, you may face many failures as you try to learn the business and win over customers. But if you stay in the game long enough and don't try to run away from these temporary failures, you'll see yourself grow. The same goes for women. At first, when you approach them, you may seem like a strange man who doesn't know how to interact, but your success is behind these temporary failures. This is a small price a strong man must pay for success. We are often trained as children to be ashamed of our mistakes and failures and to try to justify them by blaming someone else. You may have said, it's not my fault, or that person is to blame. These are the thoughts of a loser. I want you to hear this quote and write it down somewhere if you wish. It is a weak man who blames his failure on the strength of others, submitting to futile laws. Too easily. A high-value man judges everything before deciding to follow it. Don't submit to harmful laws and regulations just to please others. Do you want to know the difference between a coward and a high-value man? Simple. The coward always sides with the majority, even if what they're saying is clearly wrong. And the worst part is that both the coward and the high-value man submit to these futile and harmful laws and regulations. A high-value man always examines and judges everything before deciding to follow it. In today's world, we have been so conditioned by the mentality of you must not judge or you must not do this or that this is getting out of control. At this point, you are just a puppet and a lab mouse, submitting to all the agendas and laws they create. There's nothing wrong with obeying, but only obey what aligns with your purpose, your mission, and above all, remember that beyond God, nothing is above the law of the Almighty. Ask yourself if you are someone who is easily intimidated and tries to please everyone. For some men, it can be incredibly difficult to learn to say no. But if you act based on the truth, you'll realize that the world won't collapse around you. I've seen many men live a life of fear in marriage, as if their wives were some kind of tyrants and they don't dare to speak up or correct them. This is a clear example of futile submission. Having weak body language. Project confidence, strength, and determination through your body language. This can influence how others perceive and treat you. The concept of body language is crucial. This includes nonverbal signals like a handshake, eye contact, how you sit, walk, and move when interacting with others. People can perceive whether you are a strong or weak man based on your body language. In today's society, where agendas and expectations may have turned against traditionally strong masculinity, it's more important than ever for men to be aware of their body language. Being intentional with your body means striving to project an image of confidence, strength, and determination. Maintain an upright and confident posture. Walk with a steady and assured pace and maintain proper eye contact when engaging with others. Be intentional with your body and uphold a masculine posture. Remember, your body language is your introduction before you say a word. It can influence how others perceive and treat you. Presenting yourself as a strong and confident man through your body language makes it less likely for others to try to take advantage of you. It's a valuable skill for any man seeking success in personal and professional life. Wasting time. Use your young years wisely. Plant spiritual, emotional, and physical seeds that will help you grow. Challenge yourself and seize opportunities. We always talk about the importance of your young years on this channel. Your 20s and to some extent your 30s are what we call the golden days. These are the days when you should build and build. Imagine a farmer planting a seed. He doesn't expect the seed to bear fruit the next day. In your 20s, like the farmer, you should sow spiritual, emotional, and physical seeds that will help you grow. But here's the most important part. Don't expect to reap those fruits immediately. Just keep planting, and before you know it, you'll have planted forests and gardens that attract the right kind of life we're alive. When I say sow, I mean challenge yourself. This doesn't mean you should strive and work 24/7, but always keep in mind that these are the days when you have the most energy and opportunities to take risks. Seize this. Especially when you're young, you may feel like you're missing out on the culture of being with multiple people by investing in yourself, but resist that temptation. You may not understand it now, but as you mature and age, you'll thank yourself for not getting distracted. Listen to what the wisest man on earth has to say about your young days. These are the words of Solomon. Rejoice, young man, while you are young, and let your heart cheer you in the days of your youth. Follow the impulses of your heart and what your eyes see. Being lazy and unproductive, plan your day carefully. Laziness is the greatest enemy of men today. Seek strength in every opportunity. How we structure our day and manage our time can make a big difference in our path to success and personal development. What time do you go to bed? And what time do you wake up? How is your day structured? What do you do when you come back from work? These are all questions you should take seriously. Don't consider them as a side task you can tackle when you have free time. As a man striving for success in all areas, you must carefully plan your day. Think about why the powerful are so successful. Every aspect and area of their life was carefully planned. Similarly, think about every part of your day, the people you interact with, and the kind of content you consume. If you don't have the right thoughts in your mind, keep in mind that you've given open access for the matrix to penetrate you. Laziness is the greatest enemy of men today. As a man, you can have many business or life-related thoughts, but never act on them. If you allow laziness to gradually infiltrate you without realizing it, it will devour you and prevent you from progressing productively in your life. Always remember that weakness is the virtue of modernity. Weakness is what they pursue, but strength is your greatest virtue. Seek strength in every opportunity and remember that God is your greatest strength. Each day presents opportunities to grow and advance toward our goals, and it's up to us to consciously and decisively seize those opportunities. Strength, both physical and mental, is a valuable asset in this pursuit, and seeking support in personal and spiritual beliefs can provide a solid foundation for facing life's challenges. Applying Stoic principles in daily life. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. This philosophy can be a powerful tool in navigating the complexities of modern life. Here are a few ways you can apply Stoic principles in your daily routine. 1. Morning reflection. Start your day with a few minutes of reflection. Think about the challenges you might face and how you can respond to them with a calm and rational mind. This practice can set a positive tone for the rest of your day. 2. Mindful breathing. Throughout the day, take moments to practice mindful breathing. This can help you stay grounded and focused, especially in stressful situations. 3. Evening review. At the end of the day, take some time to review your actions and thoughts. Consider what went well and what could be improved. This practice can help you learn from your experiences and grow as a person. 4. Gratitude. Practice. Express gratitude for what you have. This can help you maintain a positive outlook and appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small they may seem. 5. Emotional regulation. Stoicism teaches us to manage our emotions and not let them control us. Practice techniques to regulate your emotions, such as counting to 10 before reacting or taking a walk to clear your mind. 6. Focus on virtue. Strive to live a life of virtue by being honest, courageous, and compassionate. These qualities can help you build strong relationships and make a positive impact on the world around you. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most recognized Stoic philosophers in history, ruled as Roman emperor from AD 161 to 180. He was the last ruler of a line subsequently known as the Five Good Emperors. Marcus Aurelius held one of the highest positions of power in the world at that time and devoted his life to equity and justice, a fact more than honorable since he had access to the realization of all his temptations and desires at his will, without any obstacle. During his time as emperor, Aurelius made time to write a series of autobiographical texts that are now known as meditations, which have become one of the most important texts in Stoic philosophy. In Meditations, Aurelius provides guidelines on how to improve oneself, focusing primarily on adopting a cosmic perspective and critically analyzing the judgment you have about yourself and others. As the leader of a powerful empire that went through multiple wars during his reign, Aurelius used his own Stoic philosophy to eliminate stress and be the most reliable and efficient leader he could be. His teachings emphasize the importance of self-improvement, resilience, and maintaining a balanced perspective. Here are a few key takeaways from his writings. 1. Self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius believed in the importance of self-discipline and controlling one's desires. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." 2. Resilience. He emphasized the importance of resilience in the face of adversity. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. 3. Perspective. Aurelius encouraged looking at the bigger picture and not getting bogged down by minor inconveniences. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. 4. Inner peace. He believed that true happiness comes from within and not from external circumstances. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Developing a Stoic attitude can transform your life. It will allow you to face challenges with a serene mind and a calm heart. It will help you find inner peace amid chaos and live a more balanced and meaningful life. Keep taking small steps and you will see great changes. Stay strong, stay positive, and stay true to yourself. Remember to subscribe to the channel and follow us on our TikTok account, Astral Moon Studio, and on our other social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for joining us today. What resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's continue this journey of self-improvement together. If you liked this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe if you have not done so yet, and leave your comments as well as help us by sharing this video of Stoic wisdom with all your friends. We will see you in the next video.